gentlemen, have you enjoyed Trixie Delight? Put your hands together. Trixie Delight, Trixie Delight. Great band, and I know we're going to have a lot of dancers later on as well. Again, welcome to the Green Tie Gala here in Cottleville. Again, I am Gary B, and I'm very honored to be the MC here this evening. A lot of activities over the next half hour, and I guarantee you we're going to go back to Trixie Delight to hear a lot great more music. But if I could get your undivided attention, first of all, we have several announcements that we would like to make, and we would like to have some very special individuals come up to the podium in order to make some presentations. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, again, I appreciate your time to listen here. Who I would like to bring to the podium right now, the major sponsor of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. The major sponsor of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. To my left, their table is right there. And this gentleman has a major announcement, and I really appreciate if you would give your undivided attention to him to hear more. Don Calicat, again with Mercy, Vice President. Don, please.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Gary. I'm very pleased to be able to announce the person who's been named as the Grand Marshal for the St. Patrick's Day Parade next year. This person is a little girl who's been battling a very severe blood disorder for a period of time. And when our physicians who work with her learned that she loves parades, we decided to invite her to be part of our parade group next weekend. And I mentioned that to Mayor Hennessy, who then advanced the idea that Kinley should be the Grand Marshal of the parade, and we're thrilled that 6-year-old Kinley, with the approval of the St. Patty's Day Foundation Board, will be the Grand Marshal of the parade next weekend. So let's hear it for Kinley. She's a 3-year-old kid, and her family is thrilled that she has this honor, but that's not all. Shortly before the parade kicks off next Saturday morning, Kinley will learn that her wish for a special trip to Disney World will be granted by the Make-A-Wish Missouri Foundation. So it's going to be a really great day for Mercy, and certainly a great day for her family. So I want to thank the mayor, and I certainly want to thank the St. Patty's Day Foundation Board for making it possible. Thank you.
Don Calicat. Let's hear it again. Mercy, the major sponsor of the St. Patrick's Day Parade. So we do appreciate that, and I have the privilege of interviewing this young lady before the parade next Saturday, and we're just going to see her eyes just fill up with joy. And I know she'll be crying, so we're looking forward to that. And John Pagano, my cameraman, will be right there with me, so we're looking forward to that. Okay, let's keep moving here in order to keep things going so you can get back to your partying. Who I would like to bring to the podium right now is two gentlemen who have worked very hard to put this gala together as well as the run. Tim Schulte and Tom Smoot to introduce the Irishman of the Year.
Thank you, Gary. And I just want to take this time and, we just heard Don talk about what we're doing next weekend for this 6-year-old girl. And that's part of what this foundation's all about, part of what the parade's all about, part of what the run's all about. Last year the foundation donated $35,000, from the money we raised through the parade and the run and the gala to different charities in St. Charles. So it's something, all the money that we raise here tonight, next Saturday, it goes to a good cause, and this is something that we're proud of, and I hope all you guys are just as excited as we are to be able to do that. Enough of the commercial, now it's time to move on. It's my privilege to introduce Mike Ryder, our Irishman of the Year. Mike grew up in North St. Louis County, as many of the folks in this room have. He has 3 siblings, was raised by Chuck and Doris Ryder. Mike attended Mike, how do you say that? Charisma's grade school, Rosary High School.
St. Cashmere.
St. Cashmere. And he went to high school, Rosary. He left, as known as Trinity right now. After high school, Mike moved to Kansas City, attended MIT. received an engineering degree in electronics, went to work for Burroughs Corporation in Wichita, Kansas. 5 years before returning back to the roots in North County, he realized early that he wasn't an 8-to-5 job guy. He was an entrepreneur, and this is something he wanted to do. Mike bought his first commercial property when he was 26, and it was in the city where many folks told him he was crazy to do due to the high crime and rate across the highway. With help from many friends, he rehabbed the building with no prior restaurant, bar experience, opened up on Broadway Bistro Car Wash Company, and established where he would have car wash detailed while he ate, drank, and played volleyball. One of the first bar restaurants that had sand volleyball leagues in 1985. During that time, he also started a limousine company called Classic Days and Limos, which he ran out of the same location. Mike successfully built this business against all odds while also getting involved in renovating historic rehabs in the Benton Park downtown area near the brewery. In fact, they named and recorded a small area around Benton Park as Ryderville, due to many historic homes Mike renovated. Along with this, Mike also stayed active with Rosary High School, being in charge of the annual golf tournament for over 20 years, along with many numerous positions in the Rosary Trinity continued to help with their enrollment numbers. Mike is honored as Ambassador of the Year for Rosary in 1993 for his numerous contributions to the school and the community. Mike continued to invest in the city as well as North County commercial residential property, but also felt need to fulfill more of his goals and dreams as he quested for real estate development. His wife Sue and their 2 children, Michael and Katie, moved to St. Charles in 1995. He sold the bistro and started on the next project in the city of Cottleville. At that time, there were only a handful of businesses located in downtown Cottleville. At the time, City Hall was housed in a trailer across from St. Joe of Cottleville. Mike was no stranger to taking chances as he did in his restaurant in North City and falling down properties in Benton Park. His vision was telling him that this was a community he wanted to be part of. Once again, many people were skeptical, but he took the plunge and bought the land and developed Cottleville Ventures, which now becomes BMO's Cottleville. Mike became very active in the local community. He has been a member of the Cottleville Weldon Springs Chamber of Commerce since 2005. Served as president of the chamber 2010 to 11. Mike was appointed vice president of the Cottleville Community Improvement District in 2006. He ran for office for the Cottleville Fire Protection District as an executive board member in 2008. Served as president in 2011. Continued to serve on the board today. Mike has served on many other boards, including Reliance Bank, St. Peter's, as well as one of the best financial companies out there, Smith Moore. That's my company, by the way. He and his wife, Sue, have been members of St. Joe Cottleville for over 25 years. His children attended St. Joe School as well as Incarnate Word High School, DeSmet High School, Rockhurst University, and Spring Hill Jesuit. Mike also has served at St. Joe's Cottleville Incarnate Word School boards. Mike has spent countless hours helping transform the town of Cottleville into the vibrant city that it is today. Mike started and chaired many events to help support the local businesses in historic downtown Cottleville, such as Cruise in Cottleville Car Show, Christmas in Cottleville. 8 years ago, him, Tom Smoot, Matt McDonough, which you're going to hear a lot about real soon as I'm done with this, they came up with the idea of having the parade and the run here in Cottleville. Over a few beers and lively conversation, Cottleville will host the 8th annual St. Patrick's Day celebration next Saturday. This event has quickly become a family tradition for many local area families. The celebration has turned into St. Charles' largest one-day event. Mike has put countless volunteer hours as chairman for the parade for 7 years, as well as past board members of the St. Pat's Foundation. With this vision and passion for the city of Cottleville, St. Charles County, we are here tonight to reward and honor Mike Ryder for his positive community impact, present him with the Irishman of the Year. So, Tom's going to give me a little bit more, and I'll Mike come up with his green jacket.
Sean Penn.
That's enough of mine.
Sean Penn.
This is about me now. We're going to talk about. So we met Mike about 8 years ago. He ran for our fire board, and so it all started. We were sitting at Sherlock's drinking. Me, Matt McDonough, and Mike, and we're like, we can do this. We can set up a St. Patrick's Day event here in Cottleville. We planned the first event in 6 weeks. We had 25,000 people and 800 runners. So we knew we had something here in Cottleville because it's a very good centrally located area. Through the years, we've had a lot of ups and downs. It's been a battle. It's not as easy as it looks. You know, we've had our issues, and we've always kept moving forward, and this is where we're at now. So we have a great event. We're looking at 5,000 runners, 100,000 people at the parade. We've made a lot of good changes this year. It's going to make it a great parade, more efficient, more family friendly. So I'm not going to sit here and roast Mike. You guys heard his whole bio. Great guy. He's a visionary. Like he's not very good at planning shit. I'm not going to lie to you. That's the worst thing you ever seen. As far as vision, nobody has the vision like Mike. And he's found a way to retire from this, which he started it. So that's great, Mike. Thanks for doing that. So we got it. But no, he set this up. This would not happen. This event would not happen without Mike. There's hands up. He's got the connections. He made it happen. He's got the vision. So, you know, I want to raise your glasses if you got them. Well, I want to do a toast to Mike because this St. Pat's would not be happening, and Cottleville wouldn't be where it is today without the vision of what he's seen and makes it happen. That's Mike Ryder, Irishman of the Year. Raise your glasses to Mike. Everybody get some Fireball. Come on, man. All right, so Mike Ryder, I'm going to give him the mic. We've heard enough about Mike, and he's going to talk for another 30 minutes. Okay? Look at this. He's got a book. Right. Mike Ryder.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, you guys. It's a very overwhelming, very humbling. You know, I don't know what to say after these guys in these introductions. It was awesome. You know, I guess well, deeply honored and humbled, obviously, by being given this award as Man of the Year. I started this speech last night, so I have to kind of read it as we go along here. Bear with me, but it's been well thought out. I've given it a lot of time.
Everybody relax.
And I wanted to appreciate as much as I appreciate and grateful for it. The greatest reward is simply being given the opportunity to do what I love to do, and that is work with great people. Bringing some of my ideas that I've implemented in the city of St. Louis, and I was able to bring it out to a community that many communities would not have accepted, but the city of Cottleville was open-minded. They were very wide open, and the idea is to help promote the merchants and the businesses in our town. Our city does this constantly, as well as bring quality events and the quality of life to the families in our community. That's probably the reason why our city of Cottleville has been ranked number 8 and 7 the past 2 years as the best city to raise a family in all of the St. Louis metropolitan area. That's all. I've been blessed and proud to be part of that team and have been and helped promote this huge accomplishment. Being a developer requires the support of so many people. If there weren't for these individuals, Cottleville wouldn't be what it is today. I want to personally thank the past and the present City of Cottleville administration. Starting with Mayor Hennessy, the past mayors. I got a lot of names here, so hold off on the applause till we get done. The past mayors, Don Yarber, Bob Powers, and the late Steve Kohansky, Scott Lewis, Rich Francis, Alderman Marie Menino, Alderman Don Buckite, Alderman John Stiles, and Alderman Bob Ronkowski, along with
our police chief, Brett Mitchell, and his staff, and Rob Wiley, and the entire Cottleville Fire Department. I also want to give where due is head, and that is with Jay Diekman as well, his staff in the Public Works Department. Cottleville wouldn't be, the parks and the surrounding area wouldn't be what it is without him, his help as well. Tom mentioned that I was born, I should say I was born and raised in North County. I look around this room and I see many of us that have been raised there and grown there in this area. So many people and businesses have migrated to the St. Charles from North County. Just to name a few, we have Steiger Funeral Home across the street from the country club here. We have the Old Town Donuts. We have Menino's Market from Ferguson. We have Peroni's Pizza. We have Salo's Pizza from Spanish Lake. And then of course we have Manningly's from Florissant. These are all places that have all gravitated to the St. Charles area. And I think this is what we've really seen here is most of us have all come to gravitate and call this the St. Charles North County. My wife and I have developed so many good relationships with the people out here in St. Charles and from North County. You know, we have a good friend with us tonight, Kathy Roden, for example. Her dad developed the house and the home that we raised our kids in. And he also had a landmark establishment there in North County called the Top of the Towers, where a lot of us had been and enjoyed our many a times. We have Joe Menino that's here tonight. That's him and his grandfather had a trucking business that they had right behind Moline Hardware at Hallsbury and Chambers Road. I always thought they were at Kenny Whitney's. I always thought Kenny Whitney's was their office, but I found out that was just a bar that they hung out with after they got done. So anyways, there was also my buddy Bob Arsenal over here. He's got Empire Piers and Louisiana Steel. His headquarters is stationed right here in Cottleville, and he's a good Ferguson boy. He called it Ferguson Heights, but he's a Ferguson boy. If you look around, we have Gary Hill and his partner Kurt, two North County boys that own this Old Hickory Country Club. So the list goes on and on. Growing up and feeling part of this tight community had a huge impact of who I am and why I chose to gravitate, build, and invest and raise my family in the St. Charles County area. I still have pride and passion for North County, but I look at St. Charles as the new North County. Some of the folks who were born and raised here, like some of my buddies, Mark Roden, Jeff Kolb, Mike and Rick Eaglehoff, yeah, well, they don't feel the same about us North County guys migrating out here. But all I can say is, tough tamales, too late, buddy. We're here to stay. So, my message tonight is not about me and receiving this awesome jacket behind us here. Really, what it is, it's about the hundreds of people that have given me or given their time to volunteer and get involved. It's helping make events like the Green Tie Gala and the St. Pat's Day Parade next Saturday, and then also Cottleville and things like this to help the whole Cottleville area blossom with all their help. And they help raise money, and then we have the fire department, of course, and the police department to help so many people in their time of need. You know, thank you for getting to these volunteers, thank you very much for getting off the sidelines and making a decision to not just wake up every day, go to work, and come home, but to take the active role in giving back to the community. Our very first president once said, no one has a right to come into this world and go out without leaving something behind. I truly believe that. God's given us all a gift, a talent. Use it, look for your passion, and have what inspires you, and then try to share it. Lastly, I want to thank my beautiful wife for putting up with me for 30 years. She has stood by all my business endeavors. Some have been successful. Trust me, many of them have failed. But she continues to be my biggest cheerleader. She lives by this Irish motto and has instilled it in our family. And I'd like to share it with you. Live every day to the fullest, because you never know if it may be your last. So make it count. I want to thank my son Michael for his work keeping the bad guys off the streets, and his community service as a detective in the city of Florissant. He knows where his roots are. I'm truly proud of the man you have become. And to my beautiful daughter, Katie, who is tackling the corporate America, but still finds time to give back to the community through her volunteer work, mission trips, and being a big part of the Big Sister program. Love you both. Okay, all right, I'm done. I just want to say thanks to all of you for giving me the chance to live out my passion, my vision, and my dreams. I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart. God bless.
All right, everybody wake up. I'm gonna give Mike his jacket. It's a 64 wide. Right on. Don't rip it. Fat guy, little coat. There you go, Mike. Here's your plaque, Mike. Real good. Mike, St. Patty's Day, Cottleville. You're the Irish Man of the Year. Here's your plaque. We appreciate everything that you've done for this foundation and the parade and the run. You're the best. Thank you very much.
Hey, we got two more real quick. This is going to go a little bit faster, I promise. Sorry.
Right. But first of all, I am going to bring up Chief Rob Wiley. And by the way, Chief, if you would come on up here, sir. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say today is Chief's birthday. Here we go. Hey, and again, Chief is going to be presenting the Irish Firefighter of the Year.
Thanks, Gary. I really thought I was going to turn 56 before Mike finished. It's an honor to be here. Thank you all for being here. It's great to see so many people in the community be here as part of this event. It started off small, relatively small, with a lot of the fire folks involved and a lot of the people right in downtown Cottleville, but we're very happy to have all of you here. It's a great community event. It's my pleasure tonight to introduce you to a gentleman who I've been fortunate enough to call a friend for a long time, our Firefighter of the Year for the Cottleville St. Patrick's Foundation, Started his career in fire and EMS in 1978, which makes him old, with the St. Louis City EMS division. He then came into the Berkeley Fire Department as a firefighter and paramedic, and then moved to the Pattonville Fire Protection District, where he rose through the ranks from firefighter paramedic to engineer to battalion chief, and then eventually to chief of department in 2007. Being the fire chief sometimes is a very lonely job. And sometimes it's nice to have somebody to reach out to talk to. And in my tenure as fire chief, this is somebody I've been able to reach out to time and time again to get advice, to get a word when things aren't going so well sometimes. And I'm proud to call him my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cottleville Firefighters of the Year, or the Cottleville St. Patrick's Foundation's Firefighter of the Year, Chief Terry Lohr.
If you'll notice, I don't have any paper like Mike. Where's Mike? Yeah, Mike, I don't have no paper. No, I would just, I'll use my 1 minute. I'll just use my 1 minute to say that I would truly like to thank the foundation for this humbling opportunity to be this Firefighter of the Year. Just like Chief Wiley, I don't know how many people out there know, but Chief Wiley will be retiring at the end of this year after a very, very good career in public service. I will be doing the same with about 38 years of experience. And let me tell you, every time we get up in the morning, whether it's a line firefighter or fire chief, we wake up with the intent to make our world better, safer, and better for people when it's their worst day that they've ever had in their life. And it comes in many forms. It could be a fire, it could be a car wreck, it could be a cardiac arrest, losing a family member from gosh knows how many different bad things that happen in the world. But the one thing that I'm so proud of, I'm a Cottleville resident. Just like Mr. Ryder said over here, we have the greatest community, and it's because business people work with everybody in this community, the firefighters, the police, we all work together. And it's like, for us, it's like, we look at the rest of the world that's arguing and with everybody from this section to that section, but this is the epitome of a great hometown. And it starts with good city government. We got a great mayor, we've got a great city council, we've got great police, we've got great fire. It's amazing, and this is so humbling to be in this position, but I just hope that everybody realizes that these firemen that were, like Mr. Ryder said a second ago, and Mr. Smoot, that has a big footprint in this operation, they fight fires, they get up, that's their primary duty, but what they figured out a long time ago is the people that they serve, the Mrs. Smiths of the world, that's the real mission of this fire department. And I know it is for the police as well. And gosh, I'm so proud, I can't say it enough, I'm so proud of this city. The city of Cottleville is a shining example of what a city should be like. So, that's enough. Enough being said. Thanks, Chief, for the opportunity.
Thank you. And to present Chief Lohr with his green jacket is last year's recipient, Battalion Chief Ryan Roberts from Cottleville Fire District. Fire Chief and Masters Champion.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
We would like to have Chief Dave Todd come up now to the podium to hand out the Irish Policeman of the Year. Chief Todd.
I feel like Custer in this place. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Unlike our fire friends, this will be quick. I would like to nominate and bring up Sean Birdsong here shortly. He's been with our department for 10 years. He has served in the drug unit, patrol, the traffic unit, and he's back with us again. And most recently, he brought us our chief for a day, Sydney, a young cancer patient who has stolen all our hearts. And other than just stopping vehicles and writing tickets, Sean took the time to get involved with this little girl, and now she's part of us. So thank you very much, and Sean Birdsong.
Thank you, Chief. I appreciate it. It's an honor and a privilege to be selected by the board as a Policeman of the Year. It's very humbling to be a part of all the inspirational, motivational people here in the room. Once again, it's very humbling and it's an honor. Thank you.
Don't forget the chief, let him in there.
That was short.
Congratulations. All right, that's enough of the business. Sorry for taking so long, but these guys deserved a lot, and they earned everything they got. So I appreciate you guys giving us the time, being here, and thanks again. Now I'm gonna turn over to Trixie to let's have fun and get the party started. Thanks, everybody.